Hello, my name is Brian Tran, and I will be talking about the movie The Help, directed by Tate Taylor. This film takes place in Jackson, Mississippi in the 1960s, and centers around the lives of black maids working in white households. This film highlights themes of racism, social class, gender roles, and the struggle for justice. One of the biggest themes in the film is racial inequality. Um, the black maids were responsible for raising the white children, cooking, cleaning, and keep the household running. Yet they were treated poorly. They were discriminated against, and often faced humiliation and fear, and often reminded of their place in society. Um, this kind of shows that racism is um, not only at the individual beliefs, but um, tied into our laws, social norms, and institutions are put into place to keep certain groups out of power. Um, this film also shows themes of the intersection of race and class. Um, the black maids were not only just discriminated against because they were black, but also because they were poor and in the working class. Um, though their labor was unseen, it was essential. Um, what stood out to me was um, their storytelling, um, how their storytelling was a form of resistance. And this movie kind of reveals that how storytelling can be a powerful tool for social change. Um, this film also introduces a white woman named Skeeter, who the movie uses as an advocate for the black maids' untold stories and experiences. Um, this was controversial as kind of brings up the question of who gets to tell their story. Um, so throughout history and reality, black women have always been spoken for rather than speak for themselves, and that issues are only brought up and highlighted when um, a white person intervenes. This kind of brings up like issues in our media and how these stories are presented, and exposes how black women have been undervalued. Uh, and this film also raises questions on modern wage gaps and discrimination, and also overall raises question on who gets to tell these stories. Um, this film reminds us that social change often begins with just listening to voices that have been ignored. Um, and at the same time, it also pushes us to think critically about whose voices is being heard, um, and why they are.